wow. Sobrang sarap.
Come to Papa!
How's the taste? Hey guys, it's me, Kuya Milton. Kamusta sa lahat? And today we're going to be making Pandesal. Pandesal is the most famous bread in the Philippines. And unlike bread in America where you eat it during lunch, dinner, and it's usually cold, in the Philippines, that's usually something we eat for breakfast. For many Filipinos, in the morning, we wake up, go to our local bakery, get a hot batch of Pandesal, and bring it back to eat for breakfast. Oh, it is so good, and I'm gonna teach you how to make it for yourself. But before we begin, if you could please hit that like and subscribe button, it would really help me out. Anyway, let's get started. So just like with any bread recipe, we gotta use yeast. And to activate that yeast, we're gonna take some milk. To that, we'll add some sugar. Let's dissolve that sugar. So when we buy the yeast, usually in this glass container or a small packet, the yeast are inactive, they're asleep. So to activate them, we added the sugar, but we also need this to be warm. So you can either wait till it gets warm or do what I do, we're gonna put it in the microwave for a few seconds. Okay, we pulled it out of the microwave. Let's mix it again, make sure all the sugars are nice and dissolved. Now the heat's gonna help wake up the yeast, but if it's too hot, it can also kill it. So we're just gonna feel with our finger. Just a little over room temperature. If you poke it and it hurts your finger, that means it's too hot. Another thing you can do with your finger is when you put it to the bottom, if you still feel the sugar, that means it hasn't dissolved. So keep on mixing if you feel the sugar. Okay, the sugar has been dissolved. Now we're ready to add our yeast. Mix again. Now we can just let this rest for a few minutes. When we come back, it should be all nice and bubbly. While we wait for our yeast to start rising, we're gonna prepare our other wet ingredients. We're gonna take some butter and melt it. Okay, our butter has been melted. Now we're gonna add the rest of our sugar. Mix that up. For an optional or secret ingredient, we're gonna be adding some vanilla extract. Let's mix that. And lastly, we're gonna add our egg. Take a look at this. Looks like honey, nice and thick. That sugar is all dissolved. Perfect. And some of you might be wondering, why we just don't add the sugar later on, why are we putting it in the wet mixture? Sometimes when you just add the sugar straight into the dry ingredients, when you bake it, there's gonna be pieces of sugar that are not so good. So this is gonna prevent that. All right, let's check in on our yeast. Oh my gosh, look at that. Boom, look at all those bubbles. I always do it this way. I've had way too many recipes where I thought the yeast was good without blooming it and the bread didn't rise at all. So I always do this. This is just a way to double check that your yeast is good. Now we're gonna combine the wet ingredients. So check out what we got for Christmas. I've had too many recipes where I'm rolling it by hand, kneading it by hand, and you can definitely do that, but this just makes it a little more easier, so that's what we're gonna do today. To our mixing bowl, we are gonna add flour. This is gonna be our dry ingredients. And to make things even more creamy, powdered milk. Let's give a quick mix before we attach. Now we're gonna add our wet ingredients. Add it. We're gonna combine with a spatula again. Make sure to get off all the sides. So I just mixed it a little just to make sure that the ingredients are not on the side of the bowl. But now we can attach it. We're gonna add our attachment. This is the dough mixer. Raise it up. Now we're gonna turn it on, make sure to start off slow. See, it's all pulled away from the bottom. Perfect. Let's put it on here. So your bowl should be pretty clean after it being kneaded, but if not, just take some time to wash it. So here is our dough. All right, perfect. Nice, smooth. If it's too sticky, that probably means you haven't kneaded it enough. We're just gonna knead it a little more just to make sure all the ingredients have been incorporated. Just form it into a ball, just like this. Put it back into the bowl that we used. We're gonna cover, that way the dough doesn't dry out. And now we're gonna let it rest. Another characteristic of Pandesal is the outside is coated with breadcrumbs. So you can either buy breadcrumbs yourself or even make them. One of the things that I like to do is just take some crackers or like sky flakes and just blend it up or crush it, and they work perfectly. Just break it up. Now we're gonna blend this out. Let's put it in a bowl. Okay, let's check on our dough. Oh my gosh, look how big that got. All right, now we'll just deflate. Ooh, wow. Just remove from the sides. Boom. Just flatten it out a little bit. Make sure you deflate all the air. Now we're gonna cut to divide evenly. Just roll it up. If you want it bigger than this, it's up to you. But remember that it's gonna rise. Make sure it's nice and smooth. We're gonna take our breadcrumbs. Just do it like that. Dust it off. And put it down. Oh. And now we just repeat. Hey guys, take a look at these.
Wow.
Now it's time to just let them rest one more time and then we can start cooking. Okay, let's see if it rose. Oh yeah, look at that. Definitely got bigger. Okay guys, it's finally time to bake. Time to take it out. Ooh, look at this. Oh my gosh, wow. Here we go guys. Oh wow.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
That is the perfect Pandesal. Oh my gosh, and there you have it, the perfect Pandesal. Wow. Look at that, nice, toasted on the top. Oh my gosh. But it doesn't really matter how the look is though, right? What matters is, how's the taste? So like I said before, usually this is a breakfast item and it's usually served hot. And that's the best time to eat it. Yeah, these are fresh out of the oven. Wow, nice and soft. Let's open this up. Oh, look at that. Even those breadcrumbs, nice, toasty. Here we go. Wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Very, very good. Nice, soft, fluffy. Oh my gosh. It's really perfect, trust me. So this is a breakfast item, and there's a lot of different things that you can put inside Pandesal. The most popular is butter, cheese, and even peanut butter. Let's try it with some cheese right here. Nice, so soft. Gonna put some cheese. It's so soft and sweet, but it's not too sweet like a dessert. It's just like a nice breakfast roll. It's really good. Next we're gonna do butter. Butter is usually my favorite, so. Very good. Toasted on top, toasted all around, and really, really soft in the middle. Amazing. Another popular thing to do is to dip your bread or Pandesal into coffee or hot chocolate. So I got some hot chocolate right here. Let's try it. Oh yeah. Since it's so soft, the Pandesal soaks up that coffee or that hot chocolate like a sponge. Wow. Sobrang sarap. Okay guys, that's it for this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below for whatever recipe you'd like to see me do next. And also check us out on our social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, you name it. Anyway guys, thank you so much and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!